Hey soulmates, let's learn how to cut this silk skirt. First of all, you're going to get your pattern paper. You're going to fold your pattern paper into two, just like this. And next thing, let's draft out our basic skirt pattern. So at the waistline of the paper there, we're going to come down with your hip line. Your waist to hip, my waist to hip is 8 inches. I mark out 8 inches. Next, if you're making for a fuller, a longer skirt, you can come down with your actual knee length. The knee length I came down with is about 18 inches. That's my actual knee length. Later, I went up with about 15 inches. So once you've done that, you're just going to make a straight line like this. That is the hip line. Next, you're just going to make a straight line like this, and that's the knee line. So like I said earlier, I later went up with about 15.5, and that's the new knee line. So I'm just trying to just mark it out like this, and next thing I'm just making a straight line, and that's this new line here is our new knee line. Next is for us to just mark out our basic body. So I'm just trying to just label it very well. Next, at the hip line there, you want to divide your hip measurement by 4. My hip measurement is 40. 40 divided by 4 is 10 inches. I mark out 10 inches like this. And at my waistline, I'll be making use of an elastic. So instead of marking my actual waist measurement, I added extra and I marked out 36 inches instead of 29. I mark out 36. So at my hip line there and my waistline, I'm just using my curve rule to make a curve like this. Next, at the full line there, the full length, you're going to mark the same measurement you took at your hip line. So the measurement I took at my hip line is 10 inches. So at the full length, I mark out 10 inches. Next thing is for you to just connect it just as you see me doing like this. And that's all for the basic skirt pattern. Next thing is for us to just cut it out. So I'm just trying to just make sure it's connected properly. Next is for us to just cut it out. And after you're done cutting it out, next thing is to just open it up just like this. Next, at the knee line there, you're just going to extend the knee line using your ruler just like this. And after marking it out like this, you're going to find the midpoint of the line. So you're going to use your tape. Whatever answer you have there, you're going to divide it by 2. So what I have is about 21 inches like this, and 21 inches divided by 2 is about 10.5. So I'm just going to mark out, you're going to determine the midpoint of 10.5, and you're going to use your ruler to make a straight line just like this. Next thing is at that line there, you're going to mark out 3 inches just like this. And after marking out 3 inches, you're going to use your ruler. The place you came down with 3 inches, you're going to connect it upwards to the actual knee line, just as you see me doing like this. And after you've done that, this is how yours should be looking. Next is for us to just do our splash and spread by cutting through the center of the lines, going towards both sides. You're going to see how I'm going to cut it out just like this. Make sure that when cutting it, you're not cutting it out all through. You're cutting it out like this. And yeah, that's all for it. Next, let's place this on our fabric and let's cut it out. That it look like when placed on our fabric, and I've gone ahead to pin them down just like this. And next is for us to just cut it out, and I'm making use of about 1 yard of this chiffon fabric. So I'm just making use of 1 yard, and I fold it into two because we are cutting both the front and the back together. And at the waistline, you'll be leaving about 1 inch because you're going to fix our elastic, and that 1 inches there is going to serve as a fold where we're going to fix in our elastic. After we are done cutting, let's just go to the sewing machine and sew the two sides together first of all. And this is how it looks like after sewing both sides together, just like this, as you can see. And make sure you are ironing while sewing. Next is to get our elastic. The elastic band I'm using is about 25 inches. Next, we're just going to sew in an elastic on our waistline. And when sewing your elastic, you're going to leave about half an inch. This is after I've joined the elastic. Yes, you can see I left about half inch. If you're making for a bigger elastic, you can still leave about 1 inch, but for this tiny elastic I left about half an inch, just like this. And next thing, that fold I said we're going to make, we're just going to fold it in like this, and we're going to sew all through on the elastic. Just watch what I'm doing. I'm just trying to properly place it, and you're going to sew all through on the elastic. And don't forget that when sewing in the elastic, make sure you are drawing it out just like this. And hey soulmates, that's basically all for making the skirts. And don't forget to hem the down and also weave the inside. And if you watch the video to the end, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.